All right, the hugely awaited OpenAI demo just got over, and here is my quick take on that. It's really impressive how smooth and personalized collaboration with artificial intelligence is getting. I particularly enjoyed the mathematical and the storytelling example in the demo. And also, I think you have noticed that in this case, this is the first time that the AI system almost delivered the entire tech demo by itself. And I actually just retweeted this particular tweet from another account, Cocktail Peanut. So he's saying anyone saying OpenAI demo was underwhelming either doesn't understand the tech or just pretending to be unimpressive just for the sake of it. The reasons it's so fast is because it's a single integrated model that understands everything instead of using multiple models. And I absolutely agree with this. And indeed, today's demonstration shows that it will have many implications on many industries and many applications. Just for a starter, for example, on retrieval augmented generation, that is RAG related application. So if you think about it, even with GPT-4 Turbo, RAG was never fast enough to be fun. But now with this GPT-O, this problem is solved. And then he gives this example, just compare the latency difference between what ChatGPT demonstrated today and what Google is proudly planning to reveal tomorrow. Huge difference.
Hey, what do you think's happening here?
It looks like people are setting up for a large event, perhaps a conference or a presentation. Is there something in particular that caught your eye?
Yeah, those big pretty letters on screen. What do those mean?
Those letters represent Google I/O, a developer conference held by Google. Have you ever attended Google I/O?
No, this is my first one. What's something that you would be really excited to hear?
Yeah, so overall, as you can see, it's pretty slow compared to what OpenAI just showed today with GPT-4o model. And looking at the announcement blog from OpenAI, that's what we see about the speed. So they say that it can respond to audio inputs in as little as 232 milliseconds with an average of 320 milliseconds, which is similar to human response time in conversation. It matches GPT-4 Turbo performance on text English and code with significant improvement on text in non-English languages, while also being faster at 50% faster and 50% cheaper in the API. GPT-4o is especially better at vision and audio understanding compared to existing models. Yeah, so that looks quite awesome indeed. My only little concern here is that in the presentation today, they mentioned that they are thankful to NVIDIA and Jensen. So I wonder if today's presentation was used with a specially powerful GPU, and whether that same GPU will be available to all the consumers when we all get access to GPT-4o. And in today's presentation, the assistant sounded very lively and even a bit flirty. So GPT-4o is trying perhaps a bit too hard to sound like the movie Her. And OpenAI is also eating character AI's lunch with almost 100% overlap in form factor and huge distribution channels. And it's very much, I would say, a pivot for OpenAI because it's moving towards emotional AI with a strong personality, which OpenAI rather avoided in the past. Also, do you remember GPT-4o is currently available in the playground? That's where you will get it. And on an initial experiment, it looks very smart, very fast, clearly smarter than GPT-4, better at vision, big practical step forward really, though not a giant leap in underlying abilities, but it's a huge progress over the last model. And now coming back to the model evaluation, that is just pure benchmark performance. So as measured on traditional benchmarks, GPT-4o achieves GPT-4 Turbo level performance on text, reasoning, and coding intelligence while setting new high watermarks on multilingual audio and vision capabilities. All right, and this is the graph. So this one, this pink color is GPT-4o, and I can clearly see that it already outperforms the GPT-4T model, that is the turbo model, in the MMLU, also GPQA, that's by quite a margin, and also in the math evaluation, and also human eval. And a big takeaway from me from today's event is that GPT-5 will be a single giant multimodal model. There's no doubt about that. And now the big question on model availability, and OpenAI made a great decision this time that GPT-4o is now made available for everybody, including the free users. Of course, you may get it over the next few days. And only difference with the paid users is that the plus users with up to 5x higher message limits. We will roll out a new version of the voice mode with GPT-4o in alpha within ChatGPT Plus in coming weeks. And also developers can now access GPT-4o in the API as a text and vision model. GPT-4o is 2x faster, half the price, and has 5x higher rate limits compared to GPT-4 Turbo. We plan to launch support for GPT-4o's new audio and video capability to a small group of trusted partners in the API in the coming weeks.